Welcome to another Maz Play video. This is MazMojito, and today we're going to be continuing where we left off with HumanitZ. So where we last left off, we were in the middle of building this base up. So our focus, our objective is going to be gathering all the resources we need to fill in these gray placeholder spots and actually make these workbenches come to a point where they're actually useful. So I'm going to go out and get some resources and come back, and we'll just slowly fill in these gray place markers and hopefully get a little base up and running. So one of the other things I need to do is go and make sure that my food and my water drink supply is good to go. So I'm going to be checking all the cars to see if anything respawned, and then we're going to just load up our backpack with the necessary resources we need. We'll probably find a van or something with a lot of slots and just use that as a poor man's storage, if you will. But for now, we're going to check all these vehicles in front of the police station, and we're going to check all the cars in front of the police station as well to see if there's any good loot that has respawned. Okay, so at 20 slots, this van and other vans like it is going to probably be a good location for us to have some quick 20 slot storage spaces, along with 5 weapon slots at the bottom. So we're going to use this van as our starting holding point for all the stuff that we're finding. And if we find any other vans with the same size of space, we're going to use the other vans as other holding spots. There's a lot of loot to be picked up in the game, but until I actually fill in my base and have some storage units set up, I'm just going to have to use the vans for now. And we'll check and see. I don't think that things despawn when you put them in the van or in the cars, but we're gonna test that out. We'll just fill up the vans and give it some time and see if anything despawns. If everything stays put, then we're going to use the vans as a storage point from here on out until we get our base up and operational. Hopefully the looters and the other non-zombies in this game don't steal from the van, but I think that's more of a multiplayer PvP type issue than it is as a single player game. So we're over here. We're gonna try to get some wood out of these trees here as soon as I figure out how to equip my axe and start chopping some trees down, because a lot of the stuff in the base requires raw wood. So we'll clear a couple of these trees here and start ferrying wood back to the base one at a time. Now the logs that are dropping, I think you also need the logs to build some things, but for now we're just going to chop the logs up into pieces of wood. Okay, now that I'm back, I can start filling in some of these outlines with wood and any other materials I have. In the meantime, I'm gonna, since I don't have storage right now, I'm gonna drop items on the ground since they don't seem to despawn. And any excess equipment I have, I'll just leave on the ground here and just repair it later. But for now, the focus is to fill in these gray areas with whatever resources they need. So that's what I'll be focusing on. So I have a lot of bullets for this hunting rifle. Probably was not the best idea because I don't know how many zombies I'm gonna pull out now, but we'll keep taking them down till I'm out of bullets. But these runners are usually a problem. They're fast, but they go down quick. But the fact that they can close the gap on you pretty fast, that's a problem. So you really gotta keep moving with those guys. Now we just have the regular speed zombies, so we should be able to just take these guys out one at a time. But it looks like now I have zombies coming at me from both directions, so now we kind of got a little small horde that I really didn't want, but in the end it all works out because that's just more zombies I don't have to deal with if I clear these guys out. Seems like there's a whole bunch of these guys, but the one good thing is bringing these guys into the parking lot of the police station. At least I know there's really like maybe one or at the most two ways in here, and I can just kind of keep kiting these guys without having to worry about zombies coming from behind me. But I think I'm thinning out the crowd, so this is a good thing. Yeah, I think this is the last one. We'll take him out. We technically switch to a melee weapon and take him out, but I'm going to check over here and make sure that there's no more stragglers that can interrupt us. And I'll just finish this guy off with a bat. There we go. No more horde. So back to the business of what we were doing, getting the resources we need to finish building the base. And checking to make sure that there's any fresh loot that respawned in the cars. Checking those out. And, yeah, still got a ton of white areas to fill out. Looks like it was mainly wood, nails, and scrap that we need to fill in the workbenches. So that's what we're going to be doing. So this van is kind of filling up, so I'm gonna have to find another van to serve as my backup storage location. I tried to empty out all the vehicles and consolidate everything into one van, but now that that's full, we're gonna have to look for a second. So we'll go around, we'll do some more exploring to see what else we can find before we head back to our mission to get more resources. These big dudes take a long time to take down with a melee weapon, so I might be slugging on this guy for a while. Hopefully he goes down to his knees or something, so I can just give him a swift kick to end the fight. But hopefully we don't get joined with other zombies, because that's just gonna make this long, drawn out bat fest take even longer. This looks like another very big location where we can build a second base if we need to, and it happens to be right next door to our police station base. So another good potential area where we can expand into. But for now, trying to see what we got surrounding the police station. Big building here, but no way inside. So we're going to continue to just kind of scout around the area. Okay, so we still got plenty of areas to check out and loot, especially a lot of residential buildings, and usually can find some clothes and some food in there. So we'll go ahead and take these zombies out and keep exploring the area. But at this point, I think this is going to be a good place for a bookmark. And then we're going to stop and we're going to come back in a different episode and continue exploring the city and trying to get the resources we need to build up our base. So as always, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos, and please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.